the minute like the strains of the song started, I was gone. I'm about to be gone again. Like, seriously, can someone explain this? Okay, so we just got home from the theater and I think I'm done crying now. So I would love to talk about The Little Mermaid. My Little Mermaid. Oh my gosh. Loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. My husband loved it. There are a few things I didn't love actually, but I will tell you about them, and I still loved the movie overall. These are just some minor complaints. But the lead, I should have looked up her name. I always want to say Halle Berry, and that's not right. Is it Halle Bailey? She was great, stunning, beautiful voice. She did wonderfully. And I would really love to know how they filmed some of these scenes where it looks like she's kind of swimming. Like, I just think it must have been really weird to film some of these. So I would love to see like behind the scenes stuff. I'm sure it's out there. I could just Google it. But it was so good. If you loved the original, I can't think of any reason you're not gonna like and love this one. Of course, the song got me. Totally cried during like the whole thing. I might cry again right now. Can like a therapist explain to me why this movie is making me so emotional? I know nostalgia is a thing, but I can't think of anything else from my childhood that I have cried over. I teared up anytime I saw a preview for this movie. I warned my husband I was probably gonna cry, and I did. Like, the minute like the strains of the song started, I was gone. I'm about to be gone again. Like, seriously, can someone explain this? Like, is Jodi Benson like magical? Like, how is she like imprinted on my soul with this song? So yes, I cried. I had like tears coming down my cheeks, and I was biting my lip, like just praying my husband would not look over at me and start laughing at my tears. But it was everything. She did an amazing job with that song. Made it her own. There were, some little different voice inflections, but it was beautiful. And the shipwreck scene was great. I loved it. I thought it was done really well. And of course she instantly falls in love with him. I mean, she sees him like racing across the deck of his burning ship to save his dog. Yes, Max is in this movie. I mean, of course she's gonna fall in love with him. Like, I get it. It was great, the rescue scene, and then her singing to him. Of course, a train is going by right now. Sorry if you can hear that. Welcome to my life. Anyways, the scene when she rescues him, and then they're on the beach and she's singing to him as he like wakes up again. I was crying during that as well. And then her on the rock when she like sings the refrain, and like, you know the scene. Let's see what else. It was also good. Everyone, I feel like all the characters were just perfect. They kept enough stuff just straight from the movie. You're like, yes, this is so good. And there was quite a bit of new stuff as well. I felt like it all flowed naturally. There were some new songs, 3 new songs. Only one that I really, really loved, and that was Prince Eric's song, Uncharted Waters. I want to go Google that and listen to that again. What else? The things I was not a fan of was when we meet Scuttle and they have this whole conversation underwater. I don't know why it had to be underwater. It was not underwater in the original. And I know birds can dive underwater and eat, grab their fish. But they just had a whole conversation underwater. And the last line was something about, oh, I gotta go breathe. So they addressed it the entire time. I was like, why are they underwater? He cannot talk for this long underwater. This is ridiculous. So that was a little bit annoying. There was a dingle hopper, which is good because I would have been pissed if there wasn't one. However, they did get rid of something that I am a little pissed about. They did not have the iconic, but Daddy, I love him. Like, how could you take that line out? That was like all we said for like the next year. I was in 6th grade when this came out. We just repeated that over and over and over. And that and the lyrics, we just sang the song for like a whole year. If you were a lifeguard in late 89 and then 1990, I would love to know if you have any stories, because we had a swim club at the end of my street and my friends and I would go and swim, and we were just singing that song the entire time. If we messed up a word, we started over. Like, the Little Mermaid was just, we lived and breathed and swam the Little Mermaid for like a year. What else? Guys, it was just so good. The human Ursula gal was good too. I've never seen her before. I don't know what she's in. Oh, the whole time, Prince Eric, I cannot think of the actor's name. I don't remember him from anything else either. I didn't look him up yet though, but he kept reminding me of someone, and I finally figured it out towards the end. He kept reminding me of John Reardon. If you're not Canadian, you might not know who that is off the top of your head. He was in a Hallmark movie called Love on the Sidelines. And if you followed my Hallmark stuff for more than 5 minutes, you know I love that movie. He's also currently in Hudson and Rex. And if you're not watching that, you've got to find a way to watch that. He's a detective and his partner Rex is a German Shepherd. It's the cutest thing. And I cry a lot in that show too. Usually something having to do with Rex. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that's who he was reminding me of. That cute little dimple. But I have to go look up some photos and see. He had a great singing voice too. I'm assuming that was him singing. But his song was real good. What else? There was something else I was not a fan of. When she gets her legs back, we don't see that part. We see him coming up out of the water, talking to Sebastian about her, and then he points the trident at her, and we see it glow like towards her. But then we don't see her actually get her legs, so we don't see her reaction. And I thought they were going to show it and have like a little father-daughter moment, which they didn't. We get one of those a little bit later. I don't know. I was just fully expecting that scene and we didn't get it. So I would have loved to see that. I think those are my biggest complaints. Everything else was good. And every time there was, an exact line from the movie, it just felt right. And lots of laughs at Sebastian. A couple of times I jumped, which surprised me. I don't usually jump in movies. And none of the times, I wasn't expecting a jump scare kind of anything. It was just, I loved it. What else? Anything else? Oh, there was another spot that I cried. It was after the Ursula battle, and which actually my husband thinks that they changed that scene a little bit, the battle, who, I'm trying not to give anything away, but I guess I'm giving a lot away already. So my husband thought it was Prince Eric who steered the ship into Ursula that ends up killing her, and in the movie it's Ariel that does it. And I can't remember either way. I haven't seen the movie in forever, so I kind of want to go rewatch it now. And my husband thought that that kind of changed the movie a little bit, with her being the one to do that instead of him. I didn't think so. I still felt like it was great. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to go watch the original again. But where was I going with that story? This is very unplanned, guys. I just hit record, so my brain is just doing whatever, going wherever it wants. Oh, the other scene I cried. It was after the Ursula battle, and then she's back talking with her dad, and Eric is washing up on shore, just kind of frantic that she's not there, and you know, he doesn't want to lose her again, kind of thing. He's not saying that, but that's just, you know, the vibe. And his mom had come down to the beach, and she was in this like big, beautiful, you know, ball gown kind of dress, and she walks out to where he is, like knee deep, thigh deep in the water. For some reason, her just, you know, walking out to her son, like, screw the dress, like, I'm gonna walk into the ocean with it because my son needs me by his side. Like, that just got me in the feels. And then at the end, it doesn't, I mean, I guess, you know, it's, maybe people who haven't seen the movie don't know, but it's their wedding, and we don't actually see the wedding, just them leaving in the boat. And I was worried they were not gonna have her dad and sisters show up, but then they do, and it's really sweet. I cried during that scene too. And then I thought it was really cute when he like pushes their boat along to the big boat. But yeah, you guys, I mean, even still just walking out of the theater, I was still a little teary and just trying not to look at my husband. If anyone can explain this emotional thing, please tell me what's going on, because I don't know. So have you seen it? Did you like it? Did you love it? Were you a fan of the original? Is it also imprinted on your soul for some reason? Yeah, tell me what you loved. Tell me what you hated. Tell me if you watch Hudson and Rex, because you should. So yeah, tell me all the things.